Hello everybody. Okay, we've got a crew here already. Oh, that was fast. Hang on here, make sure I got the right place here. Alright, where am I? Alright, bear with me guys. Oh man. One day I'm going to get the hang of this. One day. Okay, where is that? So what's happening here? Oh. Okay. What? Man, I'm doing this different. I'm not normally. Normally, I stream through the Stream Now app on the site, but what I'm doing here, because this is for multiple streams, I'm streaming this as an event. Because this, oh, it says I'm, okay, hang on here. $58 people watching, so it must be working. It must be. Okay, so what I'm doing, guys, here, this is, we're Learning Curve Sunday here. I'm sorry about the late start today, but I as you know, yesterday I killed myself in here cleaning this place up, and I drank a lot of water, and before I went to bed, I drank 3 32-ounce mugs, like big giant mugs of water, because I knew that I worked really hard, and even though I didn't feel like I was sweating, I knew that I'd sweat. I had dehydrated to a certain degree. So I went to sleep, like 10:02 I was in bed sleeping. Doug, what are you doing? I woke up at 1:22 with just excruciating Charlie horses in each leg at the same time. Okay, Doug, what are you doing? There's nothing in there. Yeah, Doug, there's nothing in there. You're being a goof. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Doug has discovered mice, and he's chasing them all over the place. All right. So 1:22, woke up, wide awake. Charlie horses, drank like it was like 3 or 4 glasses of water in front of the sink, and then the Charlie horses went away, and then I was wide awake till 6 a.m. this morning. So I went to bed. I would think it was like 6:02 or 5:50, something like that, is when I actually went back to bed. So I got up really late. I'm way behind, but we're inside. We're working. Okay, so everybody's, we got lots of people here right now. It looks like we do. I'm just going through. The barn looks amazing. I can't wait till I'm done here today. I'm setting up. So you're going to see me going in and out of here, guys, a lot. I'm just going to let the stream run because I want to do a full-blown test today. I have already discovered one, hi Cynthia, XO to you too. I wanted to do a live stream event today. Discovered a glitch and had to figure that out. So today is just going to be me working in here, guys, and getting heat lamps set up and all that kind of neat stuff. Plus, I'm going to be playing with the camera a little bit, trying to get the right angle, things like that. So I'm just looking here. No questions for me to answer. I feel neglected now. No, the Ducklings aren't coming tomorrow. I'm going to the airport at 12:10 p.m. on June the 7th, Wednesday, is when the Ducklings get here. I got the health certificate from Messer Farms. John Messer himself sent it to me, so they're coming. 1,200 of the babies. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it, Sylvia? Wait till this gets running. Julie Holt, I'm doing fine. How are you? Looking good. Thank you, Cynthia. You're really buttering me up today here. Okay, I'm going to do some work, guys. So you can watch, go away, come back. I'm going to disappear. I got to go up in the attic. I got some stuff. I've got to. I'm going to be all over the place, but I'm just going to let it run because the whole idea is today. This is going to have the heat lamps hanging I'm going to have the feeders in here. I'm going to get everything positioned. I'm going to try to figure out the hanging of everything because I've got to determine where the camera's going to be and the best place to put the camera and how I'm going to put the camera. I'm still debating different ways of having the camera in here. I'm thinking of actually putting it in a tripod. I have a little Gorilla Pod. I'm thinking maybe I might put it in a coffee can of sand so I can get the camera as low as possible to the floor. But yet still out of the reach of the ducklings, because the tripod, even the lowest setting on the tripod, I'm still like 18 inches off the floor, which is like I'm thinking is going to, well, we're going to try. Who knows? Maybe 18 inches off the floor is going to give us the best view in here, but we're not going to know until we try. So this is setup Saturday, or setup Sunday, I should say. It's a learning curve. So for everybody who hates the learning curve videos, you can leave now. And don't forget the thumbs down before you go. Because, you know, I have to share something with you guys. I firmly believe, okay, this is why I have worked so hard this spring. You know, after I got the concussion and you know, the editing was killing me before that, and then the concussion happened and it really killed me. And then I was throwing up the short videos right away, and I really felt that, you know, cranking the Duck Adventure up so that you were living it more in real time, okay, instead of like the 4 or 5 day delay. Like really, honestly, guys, when the 1,000 ducklings get here, I would start getting behind. Like it would be like basically about every third day I would get a day behind, and we'd be 5 days behind. So this year you're going to see it as it unravels here, which is really quite epic. But where was I going with this? Oh man, you can tell I had no sleep, or not very good sleep. Oh yes, I believe that bringing the Duck Adventure into real time, you know, and then going into the live streaming, you know, going from the short videos put up within an hour and a half to actually real time, where you're here as it's happening, basically with a 34-second delay, which is pretty, you know, almost like being here, almost, you know. I believe that this takes the Duck Adventure to the next level. I think it opens up the door, you know, as far as appeal to a whole new audience. Well, as they say, you know, after you gotta have a fire before you get the new growth. In the last 30 days, this is the worst 30-day period that the channel's ever gone through. We've lost 852 subscribers. Just to let you know that they have left. They don't like the live streaming, so. Which honestly I don't care, because I love it. I love this sharing this like instantly with you guys. Yeah, it was a brain fart. All right, I'm going to try to get the ducks to swarm me. I'm going to be spending a lot of time with these little ducklings with the camera on and basically watching me roll around. Well, Fred, you know, nothing like a troll. You know, thumbs down, thumbs up, guys. It adds to credibility to the videos. A lot of trolls don't realize that. Because a video with nothing but thumbs up is almost fake. Because not every video, not everything appeals to everybody. So, but I just think it's neat that we had, you know, a whole bunch of people leave. But we're going to have a whole bunch of people coming to the show. I firmly believe that. I think that once we get live streaming here with the ducks, you know. This opens up I think it opens up the possibilities of the Duck Adventure going to a whole new level. Okay, so guys, like I said, I'm going to be going in and out of here. I'm going to be grabbing stuff and going up in the attic. I got to get some things. I'm going to hang my glasses on the camera. My special glasses for reading the chat, because my working glasses, I can't read the chat. Man, I've got everything here as far as glasses are concerned. Okay, live. Don't need a hat on inside a building. I feel it today though. I'm a little bit tired. Yesterday I really poured her on hard in here. It was a serious amount of effort yesterday. It was a serious amount of effort. I'm still in shock that it took so long to do. All right. I had to wash all the lights because they were completely covered in dust and fly crap, and this way it's nice and bright in here. I had all the lights, everything had to get washed completely. I tell you, when you put a metal cage around a fluorescent, it sure makes it a lot more difficult to get the light in the socket. Get up there. I even bent the end of this fixture so that it goes in easier. Oh, get in there. I gotta change a plug too. One of my ground faults, I guess, got wet inside, and I turned it on today and she fried. Because when I washed this place out, I turned the power off to the whole building, and I just everything gets washed, absolutely everything. Alright, the heater works. Yeah, I want to get the heat running in here because I want to get it totally dried out, because tomorrow I'm going over to my buddy's work, the tape place in town, and I got to get some tape to do some patching up on the floor. So I need it to dry out tonight totally so that I can get the tape stuck to the floor, because there's some spots that the plastic is coming up. Okay. All right. We're lit up. How does that look? I can't tell with the viewfinder because it's dark. Oh yeah, let me just turn that. So, yeah, she's nice and bright. Wait till all the heat lamps get on here and... Okay. Alright, I gotta go upstairs and get some stuff. So, you're gonna hear a lot of banging. Banging and thumping and me walking back and forth upstairs. I this morning when I got up, well, actually it was almost. I'm going to tell you, it was 11:33 a.m. That's when I woke up. Man, I don't believe I slept that long. But then I didn't go to bed till, I think, like I said, I think it was like 5:50 or 6:02 or something crazy like that. But I don't know if you say, it was the anticipation of the ducklings arriving, or the fact that they're just going to be here, like it's just going to be bang. We're going to have like a lot of ducklings. Okay, mosquito, a lot. Here, I'll give you the view of me up and down the stairs here, guys, so you can be involved here. So that's where I'm going up right now. I'm just looking. Oh damn! I got the cable wrapped on the wrong side of the post. It was actually, if I had the cable on the other side of the post, I could actually stick the camera up here and show you what a barn attic looks like. I'm just pulling my backup cable, guys. I've got a backup internet cable just in case we have technical difficulties. I ran a second cable. I'm just pulling it through right now. I just looked all over upstairs because I couldn't find my other heat lamp, and I realized it's up in the garage because I washed them. And then I was looking at, I found some old planters that I had, and I'm thinking I got an idea for a big feeder, but we'll see how these my idea works here with the having the 5-gallon feeders on the floor. But I didn't realize it, but I had these two massive planters for the floor, for the floor planters. They're big, they're like 20 inches. They probably could hold like, a bag and a half of food each. I'm gonna see how it works here. I'm thinking 4 feeders on the floor should be enough for them. Okay. This is going to be really exciting, man. All these ducks. Yeah, so this extra cable, it comes from the Wi-Fi off the roof. Just in case we have problems with the hard cable that's coming from the house, I can use this if I have to. And actually, I'll probably put the my old router on this one, so that I can do that 360 video with the smartphone on the floor. Which that I know for a fact I'm going to have to put in a coffee can full of sand, because the little tripod, I can take and stick the legs in the sand, and then it can be low enough to the ground that you're going to be able to see, the ducklings in 360 video live. Oh, that's going to be neat too. So much neat happening here. All right, high-techery stuff. Hello, dog. If you really want to talk lazy, guys, I was up last night. Like I said, it was like 1:22. I was up. Doug never got out of bed. He stayed in bed right till 11:33 this morning. The dog, he wouldn't even come down the stairs in the middle of the night. Because I think if I'm going to be up, I get him to come up and come and give me company, He wouldn't get off the bed. I can't find anything from last year as far as the plastic door, and that's too small. Side up. All right, time to custom cut one outside. I'll be back. Turns out that piece was the one from last year. Okay. Heat lamps. I'm going to lower the camera here, guys and girls, to see if this is a better view of what I'm up to here. Heat lamps. got a little water happening here in the roof from yesterday's wash. A little bit of gross water. I'll give you an idea of what the water in here looked like yesterday. Take a look at that. That's the color of the water that was yesterday in here. It was pretty bad. I don't know if that showed up or not. It was disgusting. So I realize that these are empty, but the reason I'm bringing them in is because I have to lay it out to figure out where everything's going to be hanging. Because the water will be on the ground for the first couple days, but it quickly starts, getting elevated. So I've got to get everything in its spot where I assume is going to be the best place for it. And then figure out, where the camera's going to be, how the camera's going to be mounted. I'm even thinking about maybe a bracket off the wall or something. I don't know yet. I got a little bit of screwing around. Once I get everything set up, tomorrow I think I'll have it fine-tuned. Get a better idea when I get the, fix the floor and with the tape and then get everything laid out, and I'll get an idea of how it's going to happen in here. But I can take stuff out of here that doesn't need to be here. The barn's getting smaller and smaller here, but the more things you bring in. Alright, I'm going to heat lamps down next. just won't stop spitting rain out there. It just keeps spitting rain. Because actually today, because I've got the barn on a dedicated stream channel away from what I normally stream on, I can actually get the Terra deck fired up right now and have it streaming. I could, set it up outside and, get the walking back and forth part. But it's raining. It's just enough rain. It's not raining solid, but it's just, it's that spitting effect. And it was supposed to be nice on Tuesday or Wednesday to go pick the ducklings up. It's supposed to be like a high of 22 and no rain. And now it's changed. It's going to be 17 and raining. Now normally you would have a lot more than, I'm thinking I'm going to end up having like 5 heat lamps in here. I'm thinking I might be able to get away with 4 because the barn is so warm. Once we get it warmed up in here, the ducks are not going to require a lot of heat lamps because the barn is really warm. Actually I'll be opening the window probably to cooler off because even with 4 heat lamps, that's almost 800 watts continuous running. Well, it's 700 watts continuous actually to be exact, and 700 continuous in here, plus the overhead quartz here on a thermostat. It'll be easily 90 degrees in here. And ducklings, really don't need the heat like chickens do. Actually, if anybody's ever, any older viewers that have watched the show, if you remember back, not last year, the year before, when the Muscovies hatched and the little ducklings were running around outside and there was frost on the grass and the mother had them out running around. Well, if you think about it, in the spring, with ice cold water, and you see the little mallard ducklings, swimming across the lake in the ice cold water, just before the snapping turtles got them. Oh, and speaking of that, our Muscovy that I took to the lake, she passed away. She went out to the point, and she died on the point. I knew she was going. I knew it was just it was that close, and I was right again. She died. Probably that night. But at least she died on the lake, and she died a duck. Instead of just wasting away in the yard and then getting her head cut off. That plug doesn't work because I got to replace the ground fault plug. That's what I got to do. And I got to make a spot to hang this separate. Okay, my glasses. I'm talking to myself now. Figuring. We're figuring it there. Okay, the problem with this barn is this, all the cross the places where you can hook things are far and few between. I don't want to put a heat lamp in this corner because my gut's telling me the camera is going to be in that corner. It's like, oh, am I going to get a good... Here, I've got to see what kind of field of view I got happening here, guys, on the camera. Bear with me. So this is about center. So if I could come back. Yeah, I'm thinking the corner is going to be the best place. Alright. This is the figuring part. Because I have to get the camera as close as possible to the wall so that I get the widest angle and the best view of what's happening in here. Okay. Hello everyone. So I had 2 clear heat lamps and one with the red worn off of it. So I'm going to pick up probably 3 or 4 more of the clear ones. Because like I said yesterday, the red ones screw the camera up. Sorry I'm not talking much, guys. I'm in deep thought here trying to get this set up. just adding some chain to this so it makes it easier for me to adjust it from without standing on something. I can hear the rain coming down outside. I must be losing weight because I've noticed my pants are getting looser. That's a good thing. After my concussion got this winter, I'll be officially getting into my summer pants shortly. I think that hook is in the wrong place. It was so dirty in here yesterday. I always leave a hammer and a pair of pliers in the barn here. They're on the shelf all the time. And I had to wash the tools yesterday. The gun was so thick on everything in here. Yeah, I'm definitely, pants are getting looser here. I'll have to get suspenders out here pretty soon. The duck outside the door watching me work. Everything's so shiny in here and clean. Just discovered the first heat lamp I've got to move here. I gotta go get a drink of water too. I have a bit of a parched feeling going on here. I actually feel like I have a sweat going on in the humidity today. This is going to be just an absolute mess in here. The ducklings in the water. Whoa. I'm going to be cleaning this place like every single day. Okay. I got to get a plug. And what else I got to get? The idea is I made this up, just a 20-liter bucket, drill some holes in it, fill it with feed, the feed comes out, and I used to always have it sitting on here like this. Well, the problem is it moves so much, and I thought to myself, if I put a bolt through it so that it would stay attached, might be a little better design here. So I'm going to grab some bolts, plug my drill, and I'll be back. So I will be missing for a little while here, so you guys can carry on with the chat, and I'll be back, plus get a drink of water. Okay, I'm back. Is anybody here? Let's just check. See if I'm working alone here. Oh yes, we got lots of people here. Whoa, what's going on? Okay, something happened here. I lost. Okay, hang on. All right. Okay, I can't tell if this is a. Okay. Yep, this is the chat. It's happening. Holy mackerel! I disabled the slow chat to slow you guys down. It's just a blur here now. Okay. Holy mackerel! You guys are just pounding the chats here. How are you reading it? Is everybody got the chat open and like in a pop-up window? Okay, you're still there. Okay. The battery on the camera is doing good. Let me just take a look here. How much time do I have left on the camera? It says I've got 5 hours left on the camera. Okay, come on. It says 5 hours and 16 minutes is what's available on the camera, battery-wise. I'm going to be putting the power adapter on anyways when we're doing the live stream because the battery's only good for, I think it's 7 hours. Nope, I will not try raising quail. Everybody asks me that. Is there some kind of something special about quail? Ducks or geese? So Dale, you're 7 feet tall. Really? That's awful tall. Alright, you guys are still here. The Smith's Duck Farm and Chicken Farm. You got a lot of birds at your place. I got up to the garage and I had a drink of water, and then I got the plug for the wall, and then I forgot what I actually went up there for, and that was the bolts to do the feeder here. It's 31 degrees in Alberta right now. It's not that here. It's damp and cold. Well, you guys are having quite the little chat there. Holy macks. Actually, Maxwell, I just found a coffee can up in the garage, and I'm going to fill it full of sand or stone dust, and I'm going to put the Joby Gorilla grip thing I have in the center of it, so that way I can still do a little bit of moving, and I'm going to attach it to that. And then that way the can, the coffee can's about that high. So it's going to take the ducklings probably about 7 days before they get up high enough to the can, and then the camera will still be a little bit above it, and they won't be able to knock it over. $11 in Holland, right? I'm pretty sure it's Holland or Stockholm. I think you're in Stockholm, Sweden. Alright, I gotta get back to work here. I should sit here chatting with you guys. I was supposed to be working. Oh, it's lashing rain in Ireland. That's bad when it's lashing. Oh, Lionel's all fired up today. I know I saw this morning that he pumped a video out about the London attack yesterday. He'll probably pump out about 4 or 5 today. I'll be watching that later on. I love his channel. Yes, everyone, grab a t-shirt. Oh, thank you for donating $25 this morning. Yes, Matt, well, the coffee can actually was your idea in your email. And I've just been looking for one and I found one. Because I usually use my coffee cans to put the duck fat from when I roast my duck. And I don't have one that doesn't have duck fat in it. How long do I keep? How long do I intend to keep raising ducks? Honestly, guys, how would I say this? My goal is to get the channel big enough, okay, raising animals, that not only that I can raise ducks, is that I would love nothing better than to get a bigger property and have more animals, specifically pigs, because my buddy has pigs. He got pigs. He has 7 pigs this year, and they're black ones. They're so cute, and I got a hankering for them because every time I go to his place, like I went to drop off the ladders the other day there, and when I pulled in the driveway, they all come running out of the barn to see you. It would be very hard, to eat them. I would tell you that. I'd have to have a couple pair that were just strictly breeders, and then I'd have to eat the babies and just keep it that way. But they were just so cute coming around. I said I got to get pigs one day, but I need a bigger property. I need a property, with a barn and all that kind of neat stuff. So the idea is to get the duck adventure big enough that we can stream not only raising ducks, we can be raising pigs and all kinds of stuff. And I would continue to raise everything I would raise because I don't want to be a farmer. Okay, that's the last thing I want to be. I have no aspirations, no desires, no nothing to be in the agricultural business. I like raising them on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. That's what I am. That's what I want to be. And but I want to do something positive, and raising healthy, humane, ethically raised, good food that had a good life, and then donate it to charity. And just have it, that the show is my income. This is my income, and everything I do, the raising of the animals, I just donate away, and that's what I want to do. That's it. I don't want to be a farmer. No interest, none whatsoever. Yes, pigs are yummy. Yeah, they are very. And you know what? The pigs, um, when they're raised right and fed right, oh man, they taste so good. There's just nothing better than farm raised local pork. I'm telling you, it's pretty. A bacon farmer, yeah, I know. Oh man, bacon. I'm I What am I gonna do with the pigs? Well, we would raise them, Vera, and then I would donate them to charity, just like I do with the ducks. Doug never saw the piggies. They got too big too quick. Yeah, pigs they're smarter than dogs, is what I've been told. So it looks good on a 58-inch TV? Well, it should. It's in high def. It's going to look better when we get the ducklings in here and you can see the ducklings up close and personal. No GMO, that's right. It's strictly local feed. Bacon farmer to the enemy? No. Fiona, cool. Do you raise ducks? Yeah, we're 50 ducks in the hot tub. That's what we do here. What's a Discord channel? I don't know what that is. When I win the lottery, yeah, the lottery I want to win, guys, is I want viral video, viral status for the channel. That's what I want. That's the lottery I want. Sheep are long. Well, sheep, they're stupid. Not a big fan of them. Cows, it's a little too much big. Pigs, just so cute. You love the chats there, Tom? But I really should be working, guys. What kind of ducklings am I getting? Actually, okay, so let me just remember here. Blue Swedish, black Swedish, some Ruin, some Buff. Oh, what was the other one? There were 6 types. Some runners. I'm going brain dead, guys. It was early this morning when I opened the email. The ducklings arrive at 12:10 p.m. on Wednesday, June the 7th. Yes, pigs are smart. You need very good fences. You need a fence. Actually, you need a fence with a wire going on the inside so they can't dig out. Yeah, Cynthia, I know you raise show rabbits. I've seen your rabbits on your channel. Get to work, Matt. Okay, Alex. Actually, I'm going to get to work. I'll come back and we'll do a little more chatting here once I get the power done and the feeders done here. I got to put my work glasses on because I got reading glasses, work glasses, walking around glasses, camera glasses. Man, oh man, I tell you, it's brutal. I got 4 different types of glasses I need to do my life here. I don't believe this. I grabbed the dullest drill bit I had in my garage. I gotta get a better drill bit. This thing's so dull I broke the plastic. The ducks are having a blast out there with there's just enough rain that the bugs are flying all over the place in the grass. screwed up. Okay, I have another lid. I broke it. I think this will work. Probably should use a little longer bolt though. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, so that's what it works out like. Now the pail stays dead center. Throw the feed in here, and then it comes out and stays in the feeding tray. So I can just take this whole thing outside, take and blow it out with the hose when it gets grungied. But see how it works, because that was the thing about this idea I had. It worked great, but the problem was the pail moved all the time, so it was hard to keep it centered in the tray. So I need another lid. You know, 1,000 ducklings, guys, is a lot of ducklings. It's like, oh, actually, it's 1,200 to be exact. It's gonna be a freaking loud stream. Oh man, it's gonna be loud. What's going to be loud is my drive back from the airport with them in the minivan. That's going to be loud. Little chirpers. I've got the camera pointed up high, and I'm down here on the ground working. You guys are just watching my head. I'm almost done now anyways, but... I'm thinking 3 of these are going to be good enough. That's 3 of these is like almost 2 bags of feed, almost like a bag and 3/4. But I can see having to go with a much bigger setup here, as in a planter or a garbage pail. Like I've got that big planter, something big, because they're going to be, you know, when they start, like it's going to be the point where we're going through like 7 bags. At the end, it'll be like 7 bags in a day. They'll be inhaling it. Because that's a lot of ducklings on starter. That's a lot of ducklings on starter. Especially all at the same age. They're going to just be pounding the food back. It's like, it won't take long to go through 49 bags of feed. I'm surprised Princess is outside laying in the rain, but he's watching the bush. I can't believe last night he wouldn't get out of bed though. I tried. I tried. Shy of getting a pepperette from the fridge. That's the only thing. The only way I think I could have got him out to come downstairs. He was quite comfy on his side of the bed. It's like... Right. I'll be back. Okay, what's next here? Electrical, that's what I do. All right. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking a big feeding station instead of having 3 little ones. I'm looking here and it's taking up way too much floor space. This is going to be a trial and error situation. It's what it's going to be. Because the more stuff I have on the floor, the harder it's going to be for me to get a camera angle. I'm thinking I'm going to be making a big feeding station really shortly, really soon. The only thing I need is I need a big plastic piece for the bottom of it, which means I have to check Wally World and see what they have. Yeah. A lot of floor space being lost. Okay, electrical, that's what I'm doing. All right. Alright, we'll turn the camera around and you can watch me to replace a plug. Okay, so this is the plug here that I have, I think, shorted out inside when I power wash the... Alright, we're dead. Yep, we're dead. That's off. All right. The ground fault plugs hate getting wet. And I actually took the wet vac yesterday and I sucked them all out to get any moisture out of the inside of them, and then I didn't even put power to them yesterday. I let the fan run all night, but it obviously doesn't like what happened to it yesterday because something shorted out inside. Yeah, it won't reset. I'm just thinking, you know what? I gotta go to, maybe I could get a big garbage can. You know, a plastic garbage can, something big that can hold a lot of feed, that doesn't take up a lot of floor space, that the ducks can eat out of the bottom of it. Because we're losing too much floor space. I'm just looking around here and I'll pan around so you can see what I'm talking about here. So we've got, like, you know, It's bad enough we got 4, watering stations, but if we could cut it down to 1 feeding station, a big one, so that there's always feed, so there's never a rush. I'm thinking I gotta go to Wally World, see what they've got for garbage cans. Because the problem with the big planter I found upstairs is the bottom of it is too big. Like, I think it's about 22 inches across. So to find a plastic tray of some sort to fit underneath, it's going to be difficult. And I lost the screwdriver. This is why you set up ahead of time, so you can figure out what you got to change. So that's the plan. I'm positive I can. I've seen tall, thin garbage cans, plastic ones. You know, it would help if I had a tool belt. I'm doing it today without a tool belt. Which is slowing me down. I've got to switch my reading glasses to do this job here. I'm working too close to my face. Actually, my buddy commented that he couldn't believe how many pairs of glasses I had hanging around the property. He was basically every doorway. There's a pair of glasses hanging inside the doorway, along with a box cutter. Oh! I'm just joking. It wasn't on. I wonder how many people jumped. Well, if the fuse blows after this, it means that the plug down the line is full of water. And the other thing was, yesterday, some told me to take some tape and go over and tape off the front of the ground fault plugs, because I've done this before, where I've shorted them out. And I was so running behind yesterday, cleaning the barn. I was like, it won't happen again. It did. So how many sleeps is it here? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 3 more sleeps. I'm really excited about the different types of ducks, though. And I'm the surprise geese that he's sending us. That's another thing too. I'm very excited about that because I told him I want some Africans. I think the Africans are, you know, the Chinese are cool. You know, they've got a nice long neck and everything, and they honk. But the Africans honk, but they're a much bigger goose. They have a bigger neck, bigger head, and the same colorings. Okay, so if the fuse blows, it means that there's water down the line. Didn't blow. And the heat lamp works. All right. Okay. Okay, so that works. I thought I had another ground fault in the garage. I remember because they charge you like a rude amount of money for a ground fault if you buy one. But if you buy like the 4-pack, the price is like, you know, it's like half price. And I was positive the last time I bought ground fault, I bought a 4-pack. And I can't find it in my garage. I looked all my electrical boxes and I was positive I had. Another one. Doug. You know what would work really good, but I know a lot of people really don't like it, is the little GoPro, because I can stream with the GoPro. Is the GoPro on the wide fisheye angle? Like I could put the GoPro in a coffee can, and we could cover the whole floor. But the problem is you get that distorted wide angle, and I personally hate it. I hate that that when when people do videos in that super wide angle, the fisheye lens. I think that would ruin the just the epicness of 1,000. Like you'd see more ducklings. It would be a much wider field of view, but it would be distorted. I don't know. Like I know this camera is rather wide angle, but I don't know. I think the GoPro is a little bit wider on the regular wide, because I know I've heard people complaining on the when I used to wear it in my head doing chores that you guys didn't like the footage because it was too wide. I remember that because there is a little bit of distortion on the normal wide there, because you have the narrow, which is similar to the pivot heads, and then you have the wide, and then you have the fisheye, which is like super wide. Okay. All right. Let's get it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna get the GoPro. Actually, you know what? I think I can do a swap, guys, while the encoder's running. I don't know if this encoder disconnects if I unplug the HDMI. So the problem is right now I've only got a short HDMI cable. My long one is actually sitting at the post office. I've got a 6-foot sitting at the post office. And I got a 20-foot one that's coming here on Wednesday. Plus the custom cable so that I can put the GoPro on my head and put the terror deck in my back and walk around live. Which I think that's really cool, walking around live. I think you're going to love that one. I'm loving the idea of it. Okay. So, I'm thinking, I think that I don't know if I unplug this, if I lose the stream or not. I don't know. My gut's telling me that it's going to cut off if I take the video out. Unless we just do another test stream. That's possible. Yeah. I see, said the blind man. Almost forgot. Thermostat. For the overhead heater. We're getting there, but I'm still thinking that we need one single feeding station. I'm looking here. This is like too much stuff on the floor. Too much stuff. I think I need to do a trip to Wally World. Because if we get it down to one feeder, plus with one feeder too, that gives us a little more focal point with the camera for, you know, the hub of activity, because, you know, the hub of activity is going to be where the food is. Okay. So we're down to one element on the old overhead heater. Okay, so I'm thinking I need a fan. That's what I'm missing, is a fan for air circulation. Okay. Where's my fan? Oh, it's up in the garage. Okay. Where's my hammer going? Yeah, I'm walking around in here, and we definitely have too much on the floor. I just had an idea. It was like the brain. Did you see the smoke? I'm thinking that if I could make, see, these feeders have a small footprint. The problem is they just don't hold enough. And the thing is, I know, like, just an overnight they're going to burn through the feed. I'll be down here every 4 hours filling it up. But if I could have it so that there was an extension on this. If I took another pail and cut the bottom out of the pail and then put it on top and just duct tape it so that it stays, I'm thinking that could be the answer to my problem for more capacity. Actually, if I cut it, the bottom of the pail will slide in. I wouldn't even need to, I could just bolt it. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna be making something else here. I gotta cut a bottom out of a pail. Okay, what was I doing? I was putting a hook in. What I'm doing, guys, is I'll show you here. So just so you can see what I'm up to, I've got the encoder hanging. So it hangs on the wall. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm putting hooks around the barn so that I know, or that I have. I know. So I know I have a place to put it. So I have a place to hang it if I move the camera around, because I don't want to be, banging in here and dealing with this kind of stuff once the ducklings get here. I would prefer if this was all done and I'm not dealing with it. Just in case I move, because I would like to have the ability to move, because I've got like lots of wire to move around. Because you never know where the best spot is going to be for the camera. And I was going to hang I was going to pound nails in around the barn, so I would have places just a lot easier than putting hooks in. But then I thought to myself, my luck, I would back into a nail and jab myself. So I thought, put hooks in, that way I can't hurt myself. Okay, so we got one over there, one there. I'm thinking probably one more in the corner. And then I'm going to do a quick cut with you guys because I got to go up to the garage and cut a bottom out of a pail. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another stream. I'm going to turn the stream on, but I'm going to do it with the GoPro so that you guys can see what I'm talking about as far as the field of view is concerned. Just so that you know what I'm talking about. Plus, I want to see myself. I want to see what it looks like. Okay. But I'm thinking I can get away with 2 feeders in here. Because if I got a garbage can, I know for a fact they're not going to have us. I'm not going to find a garbage can with a footprint as small as these feeders. Anything I find is going to be bigger in the bottom. But if I can add, another layer to this, and I know for a fact that the pail will slide inside of it, and I can just throw 4 bolts in, and that'll hold it up. And that gives us like double the capacity. That gives us probably about a bag and a half feed in a feeder. And the way the feed falls out on the bottom of these things, the ducks are going to have lots of food. Yeah. Okay, what am I doing here? I'm taking stuff out of here. That's what I'm doing. All right, we're going to do a wrap-up chat here. Grab the old chat, rig my jig, switch my glasses to my old man reading glasses. Oh man, the ducks are coming, and my floor's all dirty from me walking on it now. It was so clean in here. Okay. All right, holy boys, the chat's just flying by here. Doug's out. Yep, actually, Doug's just coming back from the bush. He just walked right now. He just came out of the bush. I don't check on Dougie a lot because now that one, spring's over. It's only the spring that Doug does that ripping around, taking off thing. But here he comes right now. Oh, Doug! Doug! Come and say hi to everyone. All right, there's the dog. Oh, you're dirty. You're muddy, Doug. And you're out of breath. You were running the bush, weren't you? He's hunting. Laying in the wet grass. What a dog. All right. Let me just see. We'll get Doug in the background here of the chat. Oh, cable's not long enough. Oh boy, sorry guys. It's the best I can do for you here. I'm working with a really short HDMI cable, so I'm limited on what I can do. All right. Oh, a little higher here. Doug's there. You can see him. All right. Keegan Foster. Go check his channel out. All right. No, Ducklings arrive on Wednesday. Where have you been? You been gone the last couple days? They say 100 ducks in a box. They're telling me 12 boxes is what's going to come. Actually, Shelly, about placing the water in the corners, the ducklings like to sleep in the corners, so you don't want to take up the corner with the water stations. Actually, the best place to have the water and the food is in the center, and then because the ducklings will always go to the outside edge, they're just like the ducks in the pen. It's exactly the same thing. The ducks in the pen, they spend all their time around the outside of the fence. The ducklings, Ryan, are coming from metzerfarms.com. So forget about stocking the bucket. No, the trash can idea is too big. Like I know for a fact that they're not going to have a trash can. It's going to be massive. Like it's going to be too big. I got. Wait till you see. I'm going to come back online here. I'll show you what I come up with. Yes, the geese are coming with the ducks. Everything's happening at once here. The Tony, the buckets slide inside of each other. So all I have to do is cut the bottom off of it, and then put 4 bolts to hold it in place, and she'll sit right inside. You'll see. I'm gonna come back. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the GoPro, because I want to see the GoPro, the field of view that we have here with the GoPro. Okay, Cuddly Cactus, I can't show you ducks because I'm working with the hardwired live stream. You're awful demanding. We're hardwired here. We're not mobile right now. And it's raining outside, so I can't get the big camera out. Well, I'm not going to get the big camera out, not with the rain. Yeah, I see the trash can. Everybody's back to the trash can. The 24-hour live stream, once the ducklings are in here, guys, it's going to be like on all the time. That's the plan. Like when you come to the channel, there'll always be a live stream happening here. Cynthia, Doug is huge. He doesn't look big on your TV. He is huge, trust me. You don't realize how big Doug is until you meet Doug. Everybody that meets him, that has only seen him on video, and then they meet him in person, he's a big dog. And you know what? He's even bigger. I always call him a little dog. But when I put my reading glasses on and I'm petting him, his head is massive. That's when I really get an idea, because like Doug's blurry to me half the time. And when I put the reading glasses on and I get to see how big his head is, like it baffles me. Like it's this big giant noggin in front of you. I don't realize how big it is until I got my glasses on, though. Yeah, we're wired. That's what we're wired to. This is the beginning of the wire test. Actually, Gene, I tried to share your picture of you and your I'm assuming it's your grandson with the T-shirt, and I tried to share it to the 50 Ducks page, but you've got it set for privacy settings that it said I couldn't share it to the Facebook page of 50 Ducks. Because I tried, so I could only post it, approve the post to my my personal channel. The ducks I already have, they stay here. What time is it here right now? Honestly, I don't know what time it is right now. I'd have to. Just hang on, I'll tell you. 5:58 is what the internet is saying is what it is right now here. The ducks are getting shipped with Air Canada. They're flying from San Francisco to Toronto and then Ottawa. How much feed am I going to go through, Norm? Oh man, based on my previous experience, I think like the first couple days when they're really small, but just because the sheer number of them, I'm thinking we're going to go through probably easily like It'll be a bag the first day, probably like a bag and a quarter the second day, and then a bag and a half. I think that it'll just keep climbing like that, and then we're going to get to the point at the end of 30 days, uh, 1,000 ducks starter. I'll be surprised if it's less than 7 bags a day. I'm based on my experience feeding this many ducks. Doing mathematically, and because I've only done I think it was 900 before babies. 900 ducklings, I burnt through 100 bags of starter. So 1,000. We're going to 1,200. So I'm thinking we're going to do probably like 130 bags, maybe 140 bags of starter, is what we're going to burn through in 30 days. Doug takes up half the bed. Okay, don't. Okay, somebody's saying here they want to come and visit. That's a bad idea. I don't like people showing up here. Please do not just show up here. That is just the biggest no-no. I don't like it at all. No, it won't be that long of a drive, guys. Coming back from the airport, it's only 80 kilometers, 90 kilometers. It's not that bad. Actually, Doug is no good as a pillow. He's so solid. It's like laying your head against a rock. He's not a soft dog to lay against. And to have him lay against you, it hurts because it's like a rock laying on top of you. Okay, grass clippings. Well, they'll eat grass when they go outside. The black flies, they've cut down way back. Not near as bad as they were last week. How will I change the straw? I will come in here. Well, the plan is okay. Um, I'm. This is an idea that I have, and I've been thinking about this. Is the ducks? The ducks we have now go outside. They roam around the property, and I'm thinking of enclosing an outside area for the ducklings. But I'm also thinking about just letting the little ducklings, like letting them out of the barn and letting them have free run of the pen because the pen's so big. I'm seriously, I'm going to think about it. Like I have got to still put the lean-to on the side of the barn. I got to get a tarp because I want to have the lean-to have a little bit of a windbreak on the side. So I want to come off the top and come down the side. So I got to get a tarp for that. But I'm thinking about letting the ducklings run the pen. Just because there's it's going to be 1,200 ducklings, and to have all 1,200 ducklings stuck on this side of the pen, it's going to be a lot of poop in one area. But they can spread out. I'm going to play with it. I don't know yet. I might let them out one day and let them run around the pen and discover it's too much of a headache to get them back into the barn, and then I'm going to have to put a fence up. I don't know yet. I'm sort of winging it on that one because it's a lot of ducks. But as far as changing the straw, my plan is get the ducks out of here, the ducklings, get them outside, and take a snow shovel like I always do, and scrape it all into a big pile, and wheelbarrow it out of here, and then throw straw back down, and then bring the ducklings back in. Now with the ducklings, when they're first here, the first couple of days, there's a good chance when I'm cleaning, I'll clean one side, they'll go to the other side, and then it'll be back and forth like that. We're going to be winging it here, and you're going to watch me wing it. We're going to be playing with the 360 camera, guys. Don't worry. It's going to happen. We're going to have it down. I really want to see what the 360 camera looks like at ground level with 1,000+ ducklings around it. Yes, there's khaki Campbells coming. I know that for sure. No, don't put. You can't put a feeder. Okay, the walls have to stay clear, guys. Okay, the outside walls You can't put anything there because the ducklings, that's where the ducklings want to be. They want to sleep along the outside walls, in corners. You don't want to, like, you got to have everything in the center because they won't sleep in the center. Like the ducklings, they will not sleep out in the open like that. They've always got to be against a wall or in a corner. So if you put a feeder along a wall, you've just taken up all the sleeping area for the ducklings. I'm thinking we're getting 6 types of ducks, maybe 7. I'm thinking the straw is going to be needed to change every day. We're supposed to get around 40 goslings. 40 to 60, depends. The problem with a long trough feeder down the center here, it's the height, guys. I need the height to get capacity. You don't need the surface area. If there's always food, the thing about them is that you never can let them run out of food because then you get the panic and then you've got to throw food on the floor when you do feed them so you don't get a rush. But if they always have food available, they never panic. And the secret is to go vertical so you have more volume in the barn. I'm having leftovers for supper, so it's going to be an easy supper. There's birds chirping just outside the door. The geese, I have no idea. They're just going to throw me the geese. Yes, Road Warrior, the stream is going to be going 24/7 on the ducklings in the barn. I'm not counting them, guys. I'm going to just take it. I'm going to just trust them. They told me it's 100 per box. Well, they're 25 per box. 4 boxes taped to one big box, so it's 4 is 100, and they're telling me that I'm getting 12 of them. Lightning protection. I'm grounded, guys. I'm totally grounded here. Do you want me to move? Where do you want me to move to? Stop motion. I'm hoping. That's why I've been doing everything I'm doing this spring. That's why I blew my brains out on this live streaming. Is because there's going to be so much cuteness here at once and so many, and I'd be stupid not to try live streaming it. Like that's why that's why I dug the trench. That's why I wanted to get the live stream hardwired in here. I didn't want to take a chance with the Wi-Fi. I wanted to make sure. I wanted a dedicated unit in here. I just want to capitalize on this for the channel because this is the channel, the chance for the channel to go viral. Like I really do believe this. I think that where else on YouTube are you going to go and find 1,000+ ducklings run around in HD, HD video and sound. I think it's going to be awesome. Like this is the sound you're going to be working with the big camera. I think it's a viral event in the making is what I'm hoping. That's the plan. That's what I'm trying for. I think Doug's barking at crows. Doug, what are you barking at? The last couple days he's been doing this, where he goes to the edge and he barks at the bush, like something's in the bush. It could be just crows, you know, that's the problem. You don't know with duck. Like, it could be crows, it could be, you know, a critter. Okay, you ordered 4 t-shirts the end of May. Send me an email and I'll check on your order. And send your email that you bought it through PayPal so I can actually find the order. Oh, I'm going to be doing the unboxing of the Ducklings live, guys. My plan is, this is my plan, is I'm going to have the camera set up here running live. Okay, so we're going to have that live. And I'm going to set up the live stream in the yard with the terror deck, and I'm going to, you know, back the minivan up here, and I'm going to show you guys the whole deal of the Ducklings coming here live. You're going to see it with a 34-second delay. Have I decided a schedule for chores? Yep. When I get out of bed, which is early. No, Norm, this thing, you know, people always say, you know, dipping a duck bill in water and the food. Trust me, you don't need to do that. They'll be in here, and they'll find all it takes is a couple of them to find the food and the water, and then the rest follow. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and modify this feeder situation to see if it'll work, and then I'm going to well, I'm going to end the stream, and then I'm going to what am I going to do? Oh yeah, then I'm going to get the GoPro, and I'm going to try a GoPro quick stream just to test, guys, so that you can see you know, what the deal is here. That's my plan. So yes, I will be recording them. I'm going to wear pivot heads to go pick the it's going to be a separate video. It'll be a couple days before I get it up, edited and everything, but I'm going to do an actual video of picking the Ducklings up at the airport. But I don't know how much I'm going to be able to videotape at the airport themselves, because, you know, airports, they're so touchy now on the video, but the pivot heads are pretty good. Nobody has a clue what I'm doing, so. Actually, Metzer Farms puts little food and water things in the shipping containers when they're shipping them. Okay, so I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to turn this chat off, or this stream off, which I have to go up to the I have to go up to the house to do that, because this is the hard wire and it's ran by a or no, I can do it. Actually, I can do it right here. Okay, let me just. Okay, I gotta go to Safari. Bear with me, guys. I have to say goodbye. Come on. Oh. I can turn it off here with the phone if I can ever get the internet connect. Okay, this is strange. I got the chat perfect, but I can't. Okay, so. Oh, I'm connected. Okay, so I can turn it off here. All right. This is way here. I gotta log into the thing. Whew. Okay, so I'm gonna disable now. I'm gonna turn the stream off, and I'm gonna go do the feeder, and then when I come back, I'm gonna set the GoPro up, and it's gonna be a quick stream, guys, like really short, 5 minutes. I just want to get an idea of the field of view with the GoPro, but I know for a fact that it's going to be this camera, but I just want to show you guys. It's just something I want to show you. So I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to be ending this stream now.